All right, welcome back to the second part of 5.3. We were almost to the end. We were so close, but I was running out of time, so I didn't want to scrunch it too much. All right, remember, we still have to do part over whole equals percent over 100. That has not changed. Find 175%. This time I know the percent, so I plug it in. 175 over 100. Of 18. I know 18 is the whole number. I need to find what the part is. Cross multiply. If it's not stuck in your brain after this lesson, go back and watch the video again until it is. Alright, so the next route we're going to have to go is 18 times 175, and that'll give us 3150. 100x equals 3,150. I'm going to divide both sides by 100. X equals 31.5. Now I want you to sit back and think about this for a minute. Does this make sense? X, which will go above the 18, is 31.5. Again, it's over the 18. It's bigger than 18. Wait a second, that doesn't seem right. Well, remember, the fraction or the percent that we were looking for was 175%. That's almost 200%. That's almost doubling the number. Almost doubling 18. Should be pretty close to 36. Is it? I think we probably got the right answer. Should be on the right track. Alright, let's try 500% of 4. That way I can get the extra blue off the screen. 500% is what I know. So I'm going to put the percent over 100. Of 4. 4 is my whole number. I'm trying to find the number that goes on top. Now, some of you might say, hey, to go from here to here, I multiply by 25. So what times 25 equals 500? That's a great way to do this problem. Go ahead. Some of you might even say, hey, I could reduce some things here and multiply back and forth, and that's a great way to do that. I am just going to stick with the cross multiplication for now, just to keep everything easy. 4 times 500 is 2,000. 100 times x is 100x. So I have 100x equals 2,000. Divide both sides by 100. And x equals 20. Well, what does that mean? Put 20 over x. Or over 4, I'm sorry. 20 in for x, put it over 4. Does 4 go into 25 times? It'd be 500%. Makes some sense to me. Excuse me once more. All right. Last but not least, the most important part in my mind. Can you figure out how to solve all these problems in a word problem? Okay, again, part over whole equals percent over 100. Part over whole equals percent over 100. In a recent survey, 34% of the kids said they will get dental braces. If nearly 28,800 kids were surveyed, how many will get braces? Let's break this down. Pretty easy first. Percent. I love starting with the percents because I can get a number out of the way. Next, I need to know, is 28,800 kids part of the kids or all of the kids? Well, when I look at my question, how many will get braces, and this is how many were surveyed, well, this is the whole number here. 28,800. That's the whole group that we talked to. Of that whole group, how many will get braces? We don't know. This is how many people they talked to. How many will get braces? All right, cross multiply. I will save that for you to do on your own, just so this doesn't become any longer than it already is. But I will help you break down another word problem. Maybe not. I thought there were 2 on here. Hold on. I have to wait for the machine to catch up to me here. Ah, there it is. Look, there's even 3. We'll do them all. All right. Lexi answered 75% of the exam questions correctly. If she answered 30 correctly, how many were on the exam? Well, I already know that 75% is my percent, and that's pretty easy. And I know she answered 30 correct. That goes with 75. 30 goes with 75. That's only part of the question she took. How many did she take in all? And then cross multiply. See how I did that? 75%. 30 is part of the question she answered. It's the part that she got correct. But how many did she answer overall? All right, last one. It looks like a long one, but we should be okay. A movie theater recently did an exit poll asking kids if they liked or disliked the movie they just saw. 70% said that they liked the movie. 25% said they disliked. Okay, this is important to know. 70% liked, 25 disliked, 5 were undecided. If 120 kids were surveyed, how many said they liked? Okay, a lot of information here. First of all, there are 3 percentages, so I can't just pick the percentage first because there's 3 to choose from. How do I determine which one I choose? Well, they want like. So 5% were undecided, so I'm not going with that. 25 were dislike. I'm not going with that, so it must be 70% like. So I'm going with 70% over 100. Once I use that, I've eliminated a ton of numbers from this problem. Now all I have left is the 120 kids. 120 kids were surveyed. That's how many we talked to. Of them, some of them liked it. So some, I don't know how many, liked it, and I talked to 120 kids. 120 kids was the whole group of kids I talked to. What part liked it? Cross, multiply. All right, so what did we learn today? We learned a few things. Thing number 1, we learned that we want to find part over whole equals percent over 100. This is our percent proportion. That's the proportion that we're going to use to find the percent. We also were hinted to that if we're not sure, look for the words is and of is the part that goes on the bottom, is the part that goes on the top with the part. I don't always use that though, but this might just be, it might work for some other people if you're not understanding the part over the whole. We learned that try to get our percent in first, and that it's okay to have a percent that's bigger than 100. I hope this helps you out on your homework tonight, and have a great evening.